Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another vlog from Trek Trendy. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see plenty more videos like this. So today we are in Belgrade, Serbia. We arrived quite late last night and we're going to be touring around the city. I don't have any preconceptions of where we actually are, so I'm really quite excited to go on with my own judgment and let you guys know and bring you along with me. And if you have any things you'd like to see in future vlogs, make sure you comment down below. Let's go. After you walk starting through the park, which I've now found out to be Kelemagadan Park. Sorry if I've mispronounced that. Any Serbians in the comments, tell me how you probably should say that and I'll try my best if I do come back and redo it a little bit better. We're now going into the fortress, or the Belgrade fortress. We're going through one of the main gates here. Right, we've been through the fortress. That was short and sweet. Just really bizarre that it had like just loads of crazy military hardware. We try and find out what exactly that is. So we've now come through the other side into the rest of the park, and we're going to have like a nice view, hopefully over to the Danube River, which goes right through the centre of town. We actually went to a few bars last night. Basically in Belgrade, the nightlife throughout the summer season is all along by the Riverside. So you've got the clubs on one side and some bars, restaurants on the other. We can see basically two rivers intersecting. So you've got like the very famous Danube that goes all the way through Central and Eastern Europe. But what's cool, so I tend to like to download the maps. Now I think one of the frustrating things when you travel is where you don't have data everywhere you go now. It's basically really expensive to use data. So I always download Google Maps, have it so I can run it offline, which is so useful in a situation like this where you're not always going to get Wi-Fi. So where we are now, just having a look at the maps. We've got the Danube running across here, so let me show you. We've got the Danube going along here, and then across here is apparently the Riverside. Probably butchered the pronunciation. You can see more of downtown Belgrade over there. There's a really interesting building I'm going to try and get to look at right in the distance over here. I will find out what it is, but it's like, can you see that? That building, right? It's such an obscure building. Real brutalist architecture. So aside from melting in this weather, we're now going to actually have a look around the main shopping street, which I'm going to try and pronounce. I'm not, it's the Kneza Mihaela, the main shopping street at the top of Belgrade as you walk towards the fortress. We're going to go and grab a coffee now, try and recuperate a little bit, try and cool down and see some more of the sights. But I have to say, my initial impressions of Belgrade have been absolutely brilliant. In comparison to other European cities, I'd say it's relatively similar to where we've gone in Paris, in London, in Rome, but a lot more tidier. There's not any, doesn't feel unsafe at all. It feels really safe. It feels really very nice indeed. So I'll have more of an impression after exploring more of the city, but as first from what I've seen, I love it. So we've actually now come and decided to get involved in what I think is the Belgradian coffee culture. Almost everywhere that you go around the streets around here, there's loads of little cafes and restaurants. We're getting well involved, don't you worry guys. I've gone for a frozen chino. I don't actually know if it has coffee in it. I probably just got completely mugged off. Pete's gone for an actual coffee.
Cappuccino.
Looks delicious, but I can't be dealing with that because I'm too hot. And Soren, who doesn't want to be in the vlog. Yes, he is. Here he is. What have you gone for, mate? What was your delicious juice? Oh, it's a fresh orange juice. Yeah, he doesn't like to speak. We can make him really, really awkward. Anyway, let's try this out, shall we? What do you reckon it's going to be like? Okay, I'm gonna go for the straw. I can report back. It actually has coffee in it, but like a tiniest amount. Morning guys, and welcome to day 2 in Belgrade. So we've just gone for a cheeky breakfast, got the coffees in. It's again incredibly hot today, about 30 degrees. First on the agenda today is to go to the Nikola Tesla Museum. I think we're going to get a guided tour around there. Not sure how much I'm going to film of it, whether I'll be allowed to or not, but I will update you afterwards. Boys on fleek, loving life. Again, this kid chasing round. So yeah, I'll pick up with you when we go over to the museum. Try filming, if I can't, I'll update you afterwards in a bit. Just finished our guided tour of the Tesla Museum, which is just behind me here, and it was really quite interesting. It cost 500 dinara, which is roughly, let me work this out, roughly about 4 or 5 English pounds, 5-6 euros. You go in, I managed to get a little bit of video. You weren't really supposed to film in there, but did a little bit, you know, because I'm there for you guys. A little video explaining just a little bit about the sort of background and history of Tesla and how he developed the technology for alternating current and the electricity that we use today. A little bit about the background of America and Thomas Edison, etc. And then you get more of like a hands-on experience as well. So the guide that takes you around shows you a couple of examples where you like touch electrical currents, and you see like crazy shoots of electricity, which is cool. Got a little bit here I'll pop in for you so you can see, but it is a really recommended thing to do. It lasts about 45 minutes in total. We are going to go over to, it's a bit of a sensitive subject, but in 1999, where the bombings occurred in Serbia, in Belgrade during the Kosovo War, you can still see the remains of those bombings from NATO. So we're going to go and have a look at that. See what there is to see today. Apparently a lot of it is still pretty much in the state that it was at that time. It's about sort of a 10-minute, 15-minute walk. So we've walked for about 10 minutes in the pretty warm sun, and we've come over to the bomb buildings. And I'm being particularly careful and relatively subtle about doing this. We can see here where some of the strategic NATO attacks happened. There. And then also here as well. And we're right in the centre of town. Walking a little bit away from there, but it was kind of a little bit awkward because they still have quite a high amount of sort of military personnel milling around. And I've been told if you film too much, they get a little bit difficult. So I have been relatively careful, but yeah, it's certainly something unavoidable to see whilst you're here. And I guess the significance of it as well, because it was literally happened in 1999. Yeah, surreal to see something that's just been left in situ as if it happened like last week. It's crazy. Anyway, on a slightly lighter note, let's move on and continue our tour of Belgrade. So we've just been on our way to the Orthodox Cathedral over there, but we have come across a really random collection of what seems to be classic cars. We're gonna have a look. So please do excuse the fact that I am again melting. I cannot deal with anything over about 25, but I got a little bit of a pace on us today. we've got a lot to do in our short time in Belgrade. So now, after seeing the random collection of classic cars from places like California, Florida, whatever, don't really know why they're here. I assume it's some kind of sponsorship, some kind of sponsorship with Jeep, who seem to be running the event. There's another car here from Illinois, as you do. Anyway, we're now going over to the Orthodox Church. I will try and find something about it and ramble on to you for a little bit of time. Hello past Will, this is future Will. You need to check your facts, mate. Like, this is the Parliament building, not the church. Very stupid. Back to the normal. I'm actually not Internal Affairs Officer on much of these trips. Your boy here, Mr. Peter Grimsdale, Instagram below, is our resident Internal Affairs Officer when he's on our trips. Now Peter has taken us to the Shoreditch of Belgrade. And for those of you that don't or are not familiar with Shoreditch, we're talking bohemian, chilled, hippie vibes, man. And we're going to try and find some lunch, try and get out of the sun for a little bit before I melt and look even more ridiculous on camera. And see if we can get some more time with him on camera as well. He's German, don't worry. So after a real delightful lunch in the bohemian area that we were at, which Peter found, so kudos to him, we are now going to be walking across town over to, yes, the shooting range. Now, I read online I think we should be able to do it. I've done shooting a few times before. You can check out my video just here when we went to Poland, to Warsaw, and did some shooting. Pretty excited, to be honest. They have quite an array of weapons. I'm not endorsing it, I'm just saying, you know, you can do it out here, so why not have a little go. Walking across town, about 20 minutes. Hopefully see some cool sights along the way. Right, so we have just come out of there. Wow, pretty hyped on adrenaline, I've got to say. So this place over here, and I'll put the details in the description, actually was brilliant. Cost us 5,000 dinar, which is approximately, well, it's £20 each. The two of us did it. Peter is loving life over there, aren't you, mate? Fantastic. How did you find it? Good, yeah?
Really great.
Yeah, so I've fired guns a few times before. Not like, I wouldn't say it was the most, we didn't get all the sort of training side of it. It was like, he basically took us to a cupboard. We opened the cupboard, like, what do you want to shoot? And we're like, okay, how much is it? Not really knowing what to do. Pete's done it a few times, done it in America, haven't you?
We've done it in America and together in Poland before.
Then we did it in Krakow before, which is the video I linked just now. But yeah, first round was good. Got a few good ones. I think I got a photo while I was stitching as well. And then the second one wasn't as good. Also, my ear feels like I've basically lost hearing, so I don't think I put the bloody ear protectors on properly. Overall, do some shooting in Serbia.
Great time.
Love it. Morning guys and welcome to day 3 in Belgrade. If you're wondering why there's a 10-year-old presenting, it's because I've had a shave. We've just walked out of our apartment and there's quite a few armed police around, not quite sure why. There seems to be some kind of demonstration. Who knows? Anyway, what we're doing now, we are meeting up with a local Serbian and we're going to go for a traditional Serbian breakfast, so in contrast to our English fry-up yesterday. Quite looking forward to it. Don't really know what to expect because whilst we've had Serbian sort of dinner, we haven't had Serbian breakfast. Don't know what they have for breakfast, we're about to find out. Hopefully we'll get some form of Serbian lesson as well, and Peter and I can practice our incredible ability to fail at every single language that we try and learn. Exactly. Right, and also the other funny thing is that I thought I was being clever with the pronunciation of some Serbian words, and it turns out I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Let's have a laugh what we're going to do in a minute. Let's go to breakfast. No, it's all about the selfie mode. So today we have got the wonderful Yana here, who is going to be teaching us some Serbian. You might remember in one of my previous videos I learned some Polish, which I was terrible at. I'm sure I'll be equally terrible at Serbian. So, needless to say anymore, you've obviously met Peter already previously on the last few moments of the vlog. So we're going to start off quite simply by going where hello.
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 Yeah.
Hello.
I think we bossed that. I think that's pretty good. So nice and easy, but I think now we're going to go with thank you, which I've tried to do already and butchered already. So, first of all, Peter.
What is it?
Hvala.
Hvala.
Yeah. Hvala.
Hvala.
It's quite good.
Yeah.
Hvala.
Yeah, it's okay.
So we're working all right so far?
Yeah.
Doing our best.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like koala bear.
Yeah, koala. Cool, so we're now going to up the ante a little bit more and say I'm a sexy fox. Which Peter's been practicing because...
Yeah, some sexy lady.
Look at that, he's already smashed it. I'm not even going to attempt it, to be honest. Now, to be useful, of course, what would it be without being able to introduce ourselves? So, my name is Will. How would I say my name is Will?
Ja se zovem Will.
Jas se zovem Will.
Ja
se zovem
Will.
Will. Ja se zovem Will. Zovem.
Bravo.
Okay, I'll go of average. I'm average at that. Peter.
Ja se zovem Peter.
Yes,
You had a bit of an American accent there, don't you think?
5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel that the last one, what would be some of the most useful things, I think, as a tourist coming here, do you think?
Swearing words.
Let's go for one of them.
We're a PG channel here, but we will go down the swearing route. We'll just bleep it out. What are we going to do?
Really? The swearing words?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Like, Serbian people always swear. Like, from heart, like with love, from tears, like when they're sad, when they're happy, they're always swearing. Yeah, and the common swear word is upičku materinu.
Oops, tomato, that sounded like. So what is it?
Pičku
materinu.
Pichu materino.
Oh, okay.
Pichu materinu.
Okay.
What does it mean though? You're saying this, what does it mean?
Yeah, in mama's pussy.
Your mama's pussy, right, okay, cool. So if you are coming to Belgrade, you really can use some Serbian. Probably we'll have that in. Yeah,
that one
we'll
might
have that.
come in handy.
We'll have
you're
that.
Ordering a pastry.
That's brilliant. Okay, I feel like we should have one more thing to complete the lesson.
Okay.
Have you got anything that you think that you should be able to teach us that is useful?
Well, yeah.
How can we order a beer? That's a useful one.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you how can you say I love you, but yeah, I think ordering a beer is better.
Well, she was going to say that to us both anyway, because we are quite amazing people, aren't we?
We are lovable rogues.
We are. Absolutely.
Love carpet.
Love carpet, and he's also, by the way guys, you've got to check out this this outfit. Now, these will be available on the Trek Trendy merch store at some point in the not too distant future.
Lovely little fish.
Yeah, also, by the way, if you don't mind me filming, you've got some traditional dress on, haven't you?
Well, yeah.
Yep, give us a twirl. We are, by the way, this here, we got a Serbian celebrity right here. Fashion designer, fashionista.
Oh, so
Absolutely. So, okay. We digress. Our lesson.
Okay.
We need to finish the lesson, don't we?
Okay.
I feel it's important. How do we say, I love you?
Volunteer.
Sounds like vomit.
vomit.
What is it?
Volunteer.
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 Will.
Okay.
Volunteer.
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 Well, I just want to thank you so much for the lesson. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yes. This girl has been amazing to us. We've been trying some local food for breakfast. We actually met eating a Greek kebab, so that probably wasn't the most Serbian thing ever.
Traditional.
But yeah. But anyway, Yana, thank you very much. Really. Oh,
You're
look at that. We're
welcome.
formal. Look at that. Right. So we finished our lesson now, of course, and we're now fluent in Serbian.
Yeah,
Peter?
some sexy letica.
Yeah, you see. And we're walking back, and it's so weird. Like, you know, earlier on we were saying that the streets were getting quieter and there were loads of police. Well, there's now literally no one on the roads, and the police presence has got crazy. So I really don't know what it is. We will find out what it is. But Peter and I have established what it is, haven't we, Pete?
Okay, right, mate.
Yeah, it's pride. So we are now in the taxi back over going to the airport. I think in summary we've been very pleasantly surprised on Belgrade. I hadn't had that much of a sort of idea of what to expect before I got here, but I love it. Really, really love it. We'll certainly be back. Peter, what did you think?
It was fantastic, very pleasant.
Loved it. A nice bit of a combination of a little bit of partying, a lot of sightseeing, and did get to meet a legitimate Serbian person, which was cool. And of course we got a good lesson. Peter, question is, do you still remember any Serbian? He's forgotten it, hasn't he? He was just
Guys, I'm sexy letica.
which means?
I'm a sexy fox.
And that's that. So guys, thanks very much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.